Match number 6 of the 30th Bukhatir S10 League 2024, powered by Fancode. We have a good one tonight as Z Games strikers will be taking on Golden Sapero Technical Services. Well, we have no time to lose. Let's head to the center where Rizman Rahman is with the two captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
Welcome to Sharjah International Cricket Stadium for the 30th Bukhatir League S10 2024. We have an interesting match lined up where the young guns are taking on the vintage cricketers. Let me introduce you to the toss presentation party. On my left is Panoli, the skipper for Z Games strikers, and the honourable match referee Mr. Tehsin Javed. And on to his left is Saifullah Noor, the skipper for Golden Sparrow. It will be the home team skipper who will flip the coin. Tails is the call. Tails it is. Saifullah Noor, Golden Sparrow has won the toss. क्या डिसाइड किया आपने?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, हम बॉल फर्स्ट करेंगे.
कोई खास वजह? पहला मैच है आपका, T20 खेले हो, काफ़ी मैचेस आप लोग खेल रहे हैं.
ये थोड़ा हवा है, थोड़ा इसका थोड़ा मूवमेंट मिलेगा, इसलिए हम लोग पहले बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं.
जी गेम स्ट्राइकर्स बहुत अच्छी यंग साइड है. आप क्या टोटल पे उनको रेस्ट्रिक्ट करना चाहते हो?
वही करेंगे, 180 तक जाएंगे इंशाल्लाह, 80 तक पकड़ लेंगे इंशाल्लाह.
आज की टीम के कॉम्बिनेशन के बारे में बताइए.
2 चेंज की, अब्दुल मलिक डाला और मोहम्मद अजहर को डाला. इंशाल्लाह अच्छा कॉम्बिनेशन बनेगा.
आपके बारे में बताइए. आप बड़ी प्यारी लेफ्ट आर्म सीम बॉलिंग करते हो, आज पावर प्ले में देखने को मिलेगा, आप बॉल करोगे?
हाँ इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे, क्योंकि 2-3 मैचों में मैं अनफिट था, अभी थोड़ा देखूंगा इंशाल्लाह, जो फिट होगा तो फिर खेलूंगा इंशाल्लाह.
ऑल द बेस्ट, गिव अस अ गुड गेम. Ronak, you're batting first. Tell us, it's a new format. You've played a lot of 50 overs, then 20, now back to 10. How does it feel adapting to the change here?
Look, as a side, we're going to keep the same tempo, in the 20 over game as well. We try to play aggressive cricket. Obviously, maybe the urgency to score is a little bit more. It's a dynamic format, so, we're just going to keep things simple and just, go about it. Everyone's played a lot of T10 cricket in their life, so, yeah.
Tell me about yourself. I mean, I've seen a different kind of approach. You play very aggressive cricket. I mean, irrespective of the format that you're playing it, do you do a lot of practice when it comes to playing really hard and fast?
Look, it's more of a mindset. I train very simply, just trying to keep the basics going right, and then obviously I just try to see the ball and play a shot accordingly. Doesn't matter if the format is a 50 over or a 10 over game. If the ball's in your slot, I think it should go outside the park.
And tell us about your team combination tonight.
We've got quite a lot of changes. We've got a few reinforcements coming into the setup as well. Rais Ahmed joins us, Mohammad Nadeem joins us, and a fast bowler Abu Bakr joins us. So we've made some changes, regarding the T10 format. So I think hopefully that bolsters our squad moving forward.
Well, good luck with the new assignment as a skipper and give us a good game.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ronak. Well, the news out from the centre, Golden Sparrow has won the toss and they've elected to bowl first.
Let's run through the two teams for you. For Sapero, we have Saifullah Noor, Mohammad Imran Odi, aggressive, hard-hitting batter. Nasif Faraz, Ali Abid, classy players in that middle order. Ali Afridi, Safir Tariq is the wicket-keeper batter. Mohammad Azhar, Kashif Javed, Taimur Ali, Mohammad Irfan Maqsood, and left-arm seamer Abdul Malik to complete their playing 11. For Z Games, Ronak Panoli leading the side this evening. Lovepreet Singh Bajwa, Nadir Hussain, Danish Qureshi, excellent swing bowler. Mohammad Taimur Bhatti, plenty of pace in that lineup. Nilansh Keswani, UAE capped all-rounder. Danial Liaquat, another left-arm spinner. Yasir Kaleem, powerful batter and a great wicket-keeper. Rais Ahmed, Mohammad Nadeem, and Mohammad Abu Bakr completes their playing 11. So two very strong sides, very tailor-made for this S10 format. So should be a very exciting match number 6 tonight. And we have the two openers out there in the middle for Z Games. Ronak Panoli, as per usual, opening the innings, dashing, stylish, big hitter of the ball, and alongside him we have Rais Ahmed. So it's a very power-packed opening pair for Z Games this evening, and it's going to be, well, it was Taimur Ali with the first instance, but it looks like it's going to be Mohammad Irfan opening the bowling for Sapero. So here we go, match number 6 is underway. Ronak Panoli facing the first ball. And immediately over the offside ring, as I welcome Rizwan Rahman alongside me in the com box with the stylish boundary.
Thank you ever so much, Ahmed. What a start for Ronak Panoli. I was having a chat with him prior to the toss and he said, I like to play aggressive brand of cricket. That's what I'm known for. And he's shown that right from ball one. A wonderful start for Z Game strikers.
Yeah, one of the best young attacking batters in the UAE. He deals in boundaries and he's very dangerous in this format. Look at that, just lofting it over that cover point fielder. A bit too full from Irfan. So he needs to get his length right. We have seen there is some swing on offer for the fast bowlers, but not when it's that full. Cover sweeper going out immediately for Ronak, and a deep square leg as well on the onside. Crashing blow once again. And it will beat the cover sweeper. Back-to-back boundaries for Ronak Panoli.
A dream start for Z Game strikers and Ronak Panoli putting up a show here at the Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. Known for his fireworks and is yet again doing it with ease. Time and again you've seen Ronak doing it for his team.
That's a good shot. Kept his shape and square driving that ball. Terrific bat speed. And he's always had that natural power in his game. Strong wrists, strong forearms. Oh, here we go. High in the air, mid-on giving the chase. Forget about it. It's going to go for 3 boundaries in a row for Ronak Panoli.
3 consecutive boundaries on the trot and Z Game strikers, what a start for them. Ronak Panoli, he's making it look so easy. Anything in the slot is one such batter who will demolish you.
Just plugging and rolling along to the fence. Not quite out of the middle. If it had been, it would have been on the roof and beyond. But a good start here for the stand-in skipper. Oh, he's gone big. Over mid-on. And he's peppering the boundaries at will here. 4 boundaries on the trot.
Well. He was following the previous game and was surprised that the runs were not scored in the previous one. But Ronak Panoli is making it look completely different. And he would have opted to bat first had he won the toss. Golden Sparrow electing to bowl first are under pressure.
They certainly are. One fielder being removed from the offside ring and posted at mid-wicket now. He's bowling a bit too full here, Irfan. Needs to pull his length back. But Ronak Panoli, with the skill that he has, can easily crash it over the offside. Oh, swing and a miss. That was full as well. But there is that hint of outswing that we were looking for.
Good delivery from Irfan on that occasion. Slightly away from Ronak Panoli, creating that corridor of uncertainty there straight into the hands of the keeper. Ronak Panoli would have tried to go after that cover region but didn't find the connection on that occasion.
So it's been a good start here for Z Games. Nothing wrong with the pitch so far. Expensive first over in the power play. Beautifully bowled again. Half appeal, but he's beaten him all ends up. So the first over completed, an entertaining one. 16 for no loss. Irfan. Let's see what this man has to deliver. Rais Ahmed, super talented, has been piling on the runs for fun in the last 2 seasons, and he's a very dangerous player, Rizwan.
Oh, he certainly is. has been opening for 7 districts. Now has moved on to a new team, Z Game Strikers, and it will be interesting to see how he will play around here.
Yeah, their loss is certainly Z Game's gain. First delivery a bit short and wide. Was looking to cart that over point. Just about got away with it, Abdul Malik. Needs to be very careful. It's the shorter boundary to the offside. And he's taken a deep square leg and a deep mid-wicket immediately. So that just shows the reputation that Rais Ahmed has. That they've immediately got 2 fielders on the onside boundary for him. Third man in the circle. Pulled away over the fine leg. Not in complete control, but effective nonetheless.
It's Rais this time joining the party, getting a boundary of the second delivery and known for his ballistic hitting. Half tracker, didn't quite time it, but it will still find the fence. Well, both these batters, if they are out there for another 5 or 6 overs, I tell you what, they will light up the sky here at the Sharjah Stadium.
Oh, absolutely no doubt about it. It's a great combination. Z Games, well, they're coming into this tournament with some very serious firepower. And we still don't have the likes of Shahrukh Amin, Ahan Fernandez in the side. But still, their batting resources are fully stocked, to say the least. Top edge over the keeper. Well, Rais Ahmed getting a few streaky boundaries.
Well, he will certainly take that. Not the way he would have ideally wanted them to come through, but Rais Ahmed will certainly take those 2 boundaries. And Ronak Panoli, what a start he's had, and Rais complimenting him from the other end.
Yeah, just got through his shot a bit too early, but very fortunate. It sailed over the keeper. No chance for the third man and fine leg in the circle. So they're dealing in boundaries. All 24 runs have come in as 4s. 4 from Ronak, 2 from Rais. Oh, high full toss. And he's missed out big time.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if they'll continue with the floating power play. Given the kind of start they've got, I would reckon they would stick to, hammering those new ball with the shine on.
Oh, absolutely. If these 2 remain out there in the middle, they certainly should do that. Ronak, a natural power play specialist, loves to loft the ball, look for those boundaries. And he's certainly doing so tonight. Oh, beautiful delivery right in the block hold. And good game awareness from Ronak to call him through.
Right thing to do for Rais. Not the kind of shots that he would have ideally wanted to play in the power play. And the right thing to do is get a single, get off strike, and let the man do the talking, who's been in sublime form there. Ronak Panoli, he's destructive at the top order for Z Game Strikers.
Well, he's a compulsive hooker, and there is a deep square leg and deep mid-wicket towards a very big onside boundary. Can he hold back? Can he look to slice that ball over the offside? Oh, yes, he can. Stand and deliver from Ronak Panoli into the fence. So, an expensive over and a great start at the end of the power play for Z Games. 29 for none. There's going to be spin being introduced, Mohammad Azhar. But yes, they have taken the floating power play immediately, and that's the right approach.
Well, absolutely. Given they've scored 29 of those first 2 overs, why not cash on that opportunity when your batters are in sublime form? And taking that call is Ronak Panoli.
Bowled it quicker. Dragged towards that mid-wicket region. They've only taken 1 run. Well, there was a big gap there. That's slightly casual from this pair in the middle. They should have taken 2, maybe even 3.
Oh, absolutely, yes. But I think Rais has different plans. He's just giving that opportunity to the young gun, Ronak Panoli, to do the honours.
And he will certainly accept 20 of 7. Oh, beautiful sweep shot. Just waited for it to land. And with only one fielder on the fence on the onside, easy pickings.
Well, this is carnage from Ronak Panoli and he's making it look so easy. Ahmed, have a look at that shot. Comfortably placed, waited for it, and is raised on to 24 of just 8 deliveries.
That big wind up. Oh, he's lofted it straight. Mid-on is in the circle. And it will beat the long off as well. Add another 4 to Ronak Panoli's account.
The soccer skills not helping the cause of Golden Sparrow Technical Services. Unfortunately for them, but Ronak Panoli will take that. All he had to do is clear that infield, and he did that with comfort and ease.
Yeah, just missed his length there, Mohammad Azhar. Very experienced, skillful operator. Well, they're trying to plug the gaps in the onside, but it won't matter if Ronak Panoli keeps hitting them that far. Mid-wicket right on the edge of the ring. Oh, this is going to be 6. Good night. Ronak Panoli into the stands.
Well. Pyrotechnic techniques are on. The fireworks are ongoing here. And I tell you what, Ronak Panoli is putting up a show here. And he's making it look so easy.
Glorious swing of the blade. And he knew that one was traveling. 34 of just 10 deliveries. He is taking the game away in a flash from Golden Sapero.
Well, he's belting it to all corners of the park, Ahmed. And this is pure entertainment to all our viewers. Wonderful stuff there from Ronak Panoli.
Well, this may well be the fastest 50 of the tournament so far. We'll need to check the stats. Mohammad Azhar under the pump. Oh, that's glorious. Cut away. Long chase for the short third. He will rein it in. Oh no, he won't. He's made a mess of it, Ali Abid. And a slightly embarrassed smile as well.
Well, he's making a minced meat of the opposition here, Ronak Panoli. Getting those runs quick and fast, and have a look at that. And a poor bit of fielding there. That should have been stopped. And Abid could not hold on to it.
Getting plenty of roasting from the Z Games dugout. Outside edge. Well, everything is going towards Ronak Panoli. This time Ali Abid does well. But look at that. 50 up in just 3 overs. What a start for Z Games. Well, the economy rates tell a story. Irfan taken for a ride, hit for 4 boundaries. Abdul Malik, 2 boundaries off him as well. In fact, 3 boundaries, pardon me. Mohammad Azhar was belted to all parts of the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Saifullah Noor, the captain of Golden Sapero, desperately looking for solutions. But Ronak Panoli is on a tear tonight. Terrific batting. He is certainly tailor-made for the format.
Well, absolutely. It's the commitment towards the game that he has. He loves that firebrand of cricket that he plays, Ahmed. Irrespective of the format, I tell you what, if you put him in a test match, I tell you what, he will be able to get that quickest century as well if possible. That is Ronak Panoli for you.
Very true, and sometimes that's been his undoing. Just perhaps needs to find that middle game, that middle ground. Meanwhile, a change in the bowling. Coming in for Sapero. A beautiful drive and even better fielding at point. Well, Ali Abid, since that howler at the fence, he certainly pulled up his socks.
Oh, absolutely. Getting those basics right. Golden Sapero on that occasion. And a single, and it'll be Rais, who was a spectator from the non-strikers end, will face the tunes of the bowler here.
A decent first delivery, hint of outswing. Oh, big swing and a miss. Kashif Javed into the attack. Certainly bowling good areas. Ronak Panoli perhaps unlucky to miss out. Quick fire 40 of just 13 deliveries. Cover sweeper in position for Kashif. Oh, that's the trademark Ronak Panoli shot. Just stepping down the crease, couldn't connect. So 3 dot deliveries in a row. Pardon me, a single and 2 dot deliveries. But still that current run rate looking very ominous here for Golden Sapero.
Javed doing a wonderful job here after the bowlers being belted to all corners of the park. Diligently executed on that occasion, and when you get a dot delivery up against a batter of Ronak Panoli's caliber, it's definitely gold dust for you.
Mid-off being pushed back to the fence. So they're thinking he might be coming in for a big shot. Just trying to pull from the hip. Wanted it to go more towards that cow corner region. Only a single though.
Short arm jab, that one from Ronak Panoli. They still have the likes of Lovepreet Singh Bajwa, Sardar Behzad, I beg your pardon, Nadir Hussain, and Dania Liaquat as well, Yasir Kaleem. Wonderful batters. A lot of ammunition in their team, Z Game strikers.
Yeah, that's one of the most dangerous looking top sixes we have in the tournament. Mohammad Nadeem in there as well. He's a terrific striker of the ball. So 1 to 6, they've got absolute match winners. But it's been a very tidy over from Kashif so far. He's found the right length and is moving the ball in the air. Only going to be a single. So finally, some sanity coming to the proceedings here, Rizwan.
Well, absolutely. And when you have so much of talent and prowess in the team, Ahmed, you know, it's a difficult job for the skipper, Ronak Panoli, to execute a batting order. You have the likes of Dania Liaquat, you've got Mohammad Nadeem as well, Lovepreet Singh Bajwa. It's not going to be an easy one.
Oh, absolutely. There are only 60 balls to share. And everybody wants their chunk of the action. Oh, excellent over from Kashif. And finally, a quiet over for Z Games. 53 for no loss. Exactly the start they would have wanted to the S10. But they don't want to lose momentum now. Abdul Malik back in the attack. Change of ends for him. Oh, nicely bowled. Pace off and keeping it outside races hitting arc.
Off-face delivery. Wonderful stuff from Abdul Malik. Learning from what Kashif has done just a little while ago. A change of ends bringing in some luck. Rais just playing the second fiddle as of now, but he can be destructive as well.
He certainly can, but he's not looked in good touch this evening. 12 of 9, 2 edgy boundaries. Oh, punished through extra cover. There will be some runs on offer here. Long empty spaces. Nasir Faraz, he's a very fine fielder, but he can only do so much.
Well, he's playing after a very long time, Ahmed. He took a bit of break. He went back to Pakistan, got married, came back, played a couple of games, a couple of tournaments in fact, and took a break close to a month's time and is back in the cricketing kits.
Well, congratulations to Reis and his dearly beloved. But so far, Abdul Malik doing a decent job. Bowling it wide of off, tempting them. That fair enough. If you're trying to hit a boundary on the offside, it's long open spaces. If you connect, maximum you'll get 2, and that will suit them perfectly.
Absolutely. And with Reis Ahmed, there's a bit of concern with regards to running between the wickets. Ronak Panoli is a very quick runner between the wickets, but Reis prefers to go for those bigger ones while not very fond of running between the wickets.
Oh, excellent Yorker. Perfectly executed by Malik, and it's been a great comeback over from him.
Good stuff, good channels. Just ensuring his bowling to his field is Abdul Malik. It was expensive in the previous over, but then it's come back quite nicely.
A very experienced campaigner. He's been on the domestic scene for a fair while, representing all the top sides. Oh, this is in the air. Extra cover settling underneath it. And takes it happily is the captain. And Abdul Malik rewarded for his consistency and gets the breakthrough.
Finally, some redemption for Abdul Malik. And soft pair of hands, Saifullah Noor taking a good catch. It was high up in the air, eyes on the ball till the last second and comfortably taken. And Reis, after scoring 16, will have to head back to the dugout. 57 for 1.
Very dangerous player. Can hit sixes at will and for fun. Chipped, but there's nobody at mid-on, so he'll safely get off the mark. And Abdul Malik, overall I would say that's been a very decent spell from the seamer. 1 for 18 on the night, 58 for 1 at the halfway stage. Expensive over there. 21 runs taken for a ride by Ronak Panoli in particular. Oh, beautifully bowled there. Well, appealing for the caught behind, but I think it was a genuine swing and a miss from Nadeem, looking to be aggressive. He does like to go after the spinners. That was very nicely flighted by Azhar. They've just broken the momentum here for Z Games in the last over or so. Yeah, will be a wide this time beyond the tram lines. But you can see that big wind up. He's looking for some boundaries immediately. Terrific hitter of spin. Oh, this has gone up. Has it got the legs? Just carrying over. Great effort by Abdul Malik. But that's half a dozen for Nadeem.
Nadeem, he started his big shots here. One in the slot, and that's been deposited in the stands. And what a way to get his first boundary.
Oh, he's got him this time. Mohammad Azhar gets his revenge. Beautifully flighted, outside off, and the keeper does the rest.
Squared him up. Wonderful delivery from Azhar, and he's got his man. What a wicket. Nadeem, destructive batter, will have to walk back. And Azhar is happy with that wicket of Nadeem. Nadeem departs after scoring 7 of 3 deliveries. The score is 66 for 2.
Well, what an option to have coming in at number 4. Brilliant player, especially strong on the offside. And a good leader as well to have in the team. And Mohammad Azhar, well, he's provided the breakthrough, and full credit to Sapero. Here is one, they've come back well into the game.
Absolutely. Past 2 overs have been phenomenal. And wonderful bowling from Azhar. He saw Nadeem charging down, a wayward delivery that was a wide, but he managed to pick up a wicket. Well, there was an opportunity, and Saifullah Noor has completely missed it.
Well, what was happening there? Cut in the air, straight to him. That was a very poor effort, to say the least. And to drop Yasir Kaleem, very first ball, that was a straightforward catch, Rizwan.
But I don't know what happened there. Probably got a bit caught between the lights there. I'm not too sure about it.
It does a lot better this time, but the horse has bolted. How costly will that dropped catch prove to be? We'll find out in the next 4.5 overs. Meanwhile, Ronak Panoli has just slowed down a touch here. He was 40 off 12 at one stage. Oh, Yasir Kaleem. Great fun and games.
Very good friends of the cricket pitch, Azhar and Yasir Kaleem.
Yeah, he needed that friendship there. Oh, swing and a miss. The arm ball misread by the batter and the wicketkeeper. Unlucky 4 byes.
Well, Azhar was bowling brilliantly, and that delivery, I mean, he cannot believe his luck there. That should have been stopped, a dropped opportunity, and this time around missing everybody there. And that arm ball with the pace on offer, comfortably reaching the fence.
Yeah, you make an excellent point. He could have easily had 3 wickets in this short spell. Instead, he's been carted for 30. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Sometimes it's just not your day. And that will be the end of it. 71 for 2 after 6. Times off break. Looks like from his run-up he's going to bowl medium pace this evening. I think that's a decent idea, especially because he's got the shorter onside boundary. Bowling off spin to two right-handers could be very risky. Long off, long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg in position. Oh, uppishly driven, and not in complete control was Yasir Kaleem.
They managed to pull things back slightly under control. Golden Sapero was, had they not picked up those wickets, creating that pressure on to Ronak Panoli, they would have gone close to 80, 90 odd runs by now. They've managed to hold things tight now.
Will be a wide, you're absolutely right. They were 50 for no loss after 3 overs. Since then, only 23 runs have come in 3.1 overs. And it all started with Kashif Javed's tidy over. Well, that's very ambitious. A bit too straight to execute that.
Trying to be innovative on that occasion, Ronak Panoli didn't quite find the connection there. And Yasir Kaleem immediately having a quick word with Ronak Panoli to just calm him down a bit. They've got the runs on board. They still have about 4 overs. And they can manage to get big score even now.
Yeah, you've got the shorter onside boundary. Why not look to challenge it? Oh, this looks very adjacent and given. Trying to play across the line to a straight one. And the golden arm of Taimur Ali strikes.
Well, what a big scalp this is. Ronak Panoli will have to depart slightly off colour and right plumb in front. And absolutely no hesitation for umpire Iftikhar to adjourn that as out. Ronak Panoli departs after an entertaining innings of 41 off just 21 deliveries. And Z Game strikers are 73 for 3.
About him, Rizwan.
Well, I would love to tell, but I know what happened in the previous game with Ansar Hashir. Well, I tell you what.
Well, he played really well.
Dania Liaquat is a wonderful batter. He's one such batter who can hit those massive shots and started off really well. Ball is racing towards the boundary and he gets a boundary. Dania Liaquat gets off the mark with a boundary.
Well, Taimur Ali, that was a sweet half volley to a new batter. And he's just punched it from the crease. Not completely out of the middle, but once it got past the extra cover, downhill, had absolutely no chance.
Plays for a couple of teams, Alif Pharma, AG Auto, and now Z Game strikers is Dania Liaquat, prolific left-arm batter. This is straight to the fielder. It'll just be a single.
He certainly seems to be in high demand. Hard-hitting left-hand batters in the middle order. Well, they're very rare, very few. Even in global franchise leagues, we see that left-hander slotted in, that power hitter, that number 4, number 5 slot. The likes of David Miller certainly comes to mind. Rinku Singh comes to mind. Shivam Dube comes to mind. Oh, inside edge, and that almost carried to Taimur Ali for what would have been a very strange cotton bowl. Let's take a look here.
Have a look at that. Almost caught him. And Dania Liaquat was actually walking in the park there. He was lucky to survive there. In fact, we'll come back to it. 7 overs gone, 78 for 3. बाहर आ गया.
Kashif Javed back into the attack, bowled a very tidy first over, broke the rhythm of the Z Games innings. Let's see if he can add some wickets to that empty column here. Well, they were looking at 150 at one stage, but that looks quite unlikely now, Rizwan.
But they've come back really well, I tell you what, Golden Sapero. Wonderful comeback, and a lot of credit goes to Kashif Javed, but he's got to be careful up against Daniel Liaquat. He's one such batter who likes pace on offer, Ahmed.
Yeah, he's one of the rare bowlers this evening who's got consistent swing for Sapero. Just needs to find his line. He can get that ball to nip into the left-hander's pads, but the delivery needs to start at that off and middle line.
And Daniel Liaquat is very strong on the onside. And I remember a game at the ICC Academy, he single-handedly won it for Alif Pharma. They had to chase down about 13 runs and over, and he did it quite comfortably.
Oh, swing and a miss. This one just went straight on. And like you mentioned, he's a power hitter and he's looking to get going.
They've got the foundation laid, Z Game strikers. Wonderful start from Ronak Panoli and Rais Ahmed. And the middle order batsmen will have to find way to get their team to a very good total here.
Well, to be honest, apart from Ronak, nobody else has really looked comfortable at the crease. Even Rais struggled for a fair while. Yasir Kaleem has already been dropped. The other batters have come and gone. Oh, this is sliced in the air. There is a deep mid wicket settling. And comfortably takes the catch. Well held by Mohammad Imran Odi. And Kashif Javed gets the danger man.
Trying to up the ante here. Daniel Liaquat only finds the man in the deep. Another wicket goes down for Z Game strikers. They are in trouble now. Back-to-back wickets. And Daniel Liaquat will have to depart after scoring 5 of 4. And Z Game strikers are 79 for 4.
Very mature head on his young shoulders. This is not quite his format, I feel. But they need somebody to just play a quick cameo here, Rizwan.
Well, absolutely. I mean, he's known for his T20 and T50 games, 50 over formats. Very well, technically sound batsman, as you rightly mentioned. Lovepreet Singh Bajwa. I happened to play a couple of games with him at the domestic Division 2 and Division 3. I tell you what, full of talent.
Oh, he certainly is. Immediately off the mark. Well, he's called Lovey for short. Really good find. And he's been part of the Z Games side for quite a while now. It's a very young team. And he's one of the key players.
Keeps the wickets when required. Even rolls his arm over with some good deliveries as well, Lovepreet Singh Bajwa. But Yasir Kaleem, he's been there for some time. Although he's just faced 3 deliveries, he'll have to take that responsibility of the aggressor's role. They've got few overs left from here on, 2.5 to be precise. It'll be interesting to see where they would reach.
Yeah, it can be a tough format for the orthodox batters. No time allowed at the crease. Oh, beautiful delivery, nipping in, and just a hair's width away from that outside edge.
Questions being thrown at Yasir and Lovepreet Singh Bajwa straight away. Wonderful piece of work from Kashif, continuing on the good form from the previous over. Ahmed, you've been calling a lot of games. Would you fancy having technically sound batsmen in a T10 format, or would you prefer to have hard hitters?
Well, that's a brilliant question. You've put me on the spot. Let me think about that one. I'll give you a reply after this delivery. I'm just delaying. Kashif Javed, exceptional spell. A slower delivery, and he hasn't timed it. Long on, great effort. Abdul Malik. Well, he leapt almost a foot in the air to try to get to that one. Outstanding effort, but just couldn't get there.
Well, this is exactly what you need when you're playing here at Sharjah Stadium. Giving everything there, Abdul Malik. Have a look at that, and a desperate dive. Wonderful stuff. 100 out of 100 on that.
That was incredible. If he had taken that, that would have been the catch of the season in any tournament. Super athlete. Let's take a look at that. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's Abdul Malik. Wow, what an effort. So back to your question. Oh, another delivery is coming. Wait, hang on. What a spell from Kashif Javed. Single digits. Oh, outside edge. How streaky. But Z Games will take it with both hands. What a way to conclude. A brilliant spell from Kashif Javed. 86 for 4. Give me the sloggers. 6, 7, 8 of them. It's just 60 balls. If one of them clicks, he'll take the game away.
Fully echo with you. I mean, in a shorter format of the game, you need one or two batters to come and go big. Okay, at times you might tend to lose wickets, but that's acceptable in a T10 format.
Absolutely. Ronak Panoli made 40 of 20, and they're still going at almost 11 runs per over, despite the rest of the batters struggling here. Meanwhile, Mohammad Irfan Maqsood back into the attack. 1 over in the power play for him. A beautiful shot from Lovepreet. Just using the pace of the bowler against him. And it will trickle away into the fence for 4.
Well, they did everything right to get to the reach of the ball there, but I didn't quite understand what went wrong towards the end, and they miss out on an opportunity to hold on to it. And Lovepreet Singh Bajwa will take that boundary.
Well, the simple answer is Rizwan. Where was the dive? Ali Afridi. That's when you needed to leap across like Abdul Malik. You have to put your body on the line. For every single run, it could be the difference between victory and defeat. Meanwhile, Lovey has got his first boundary. That will make him feel a lot better. Mohammad Irfan, he's just over-pitching the ball consistently. That's the problem. Allowing the batters to get him away. Lofted, but long on. Settling underneath it. Simple catch for Taimur Ali. And Irfan finally gets his due.
Didn't find the sweet spot, I would say, Lovepreet Singh Bajwa. And finally, another wicket after being expensive in the first over, straight into the hands of the fielder, and a comfortable catch taken. They've been doing really well in the fielding department, Golden Sapero. Taimur picks up a good catch, and Lovepreet Singh departs after scoring 5 of 3. And Z Game strikers are 90 for 5. Well, we've called a lot of games for Nadir Hussain, and he's one of my co-commentators, Mohammad Nazdeen's favorite player, and he's been, whenever, most of the times I would say 3 out of 6 times, he has been the player of the match. Nadir Hussain, known as Pocket Dynamite, comes in to bat at number 7.
Brilliant Yorker from Irfan. Now he's got the confidence to really look to hit that block hold. And full credit goes to Golden Sapero, the way they've fought back and come back into this game.
3 overs, 50 was the total. Now 8.3, they are currently at 91. They've managed to put up only 41 runs ever since the 3rd over.
Oh, that's been wonderful stuff. Kashif Javed bowled well, Mohammad Azhar as well. And Taimur Ali giving them that bonus over. So smart captaincy from Saifullah Noor. He hasn't bowled himself, which is a surprise. I'll be certain to ask him. Why not? Because he's a very good bowler. Oh, that is Yasir Kaleem. Typical Yasir Kaleem shot. Lofting it inside out, behind point for 4.
You give him width on offer, he will punish you day and night. That is Yasir Kaleem for you. Have a look at that shot. Carving over the gully region, and a boundary added to the total.
Yeah, there is no way you can bowl to Yasir Kaleem with it without having a deep third, a deep point. He peppers that boundary at will. Playing in matting wickets back in India. He's developed that very unorthodox technique. And he can pummel you over extra cover as well. Stand and deliver. And beyond the fence for 4.
Back-to-back boundaries for Yasir Kaleem, finding the groove now into his radar, and he will not spare you.
Well, Mohammad Irfan, if he wants to survive at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, he can't bowl that full consistently in S10. You're just inviting the batters to take you downtown. And although he has speed, he has the ability to swing the ball, the length needs to be focused on. Nearing the 100 mark. And they will get it with 1 over to go. Well, Taimur Ali given the responsibility of the final 6. A beautiful delivery, off-cutter bowled into the pitch. A big heave-ho from Yasir Kaleem, but no connection.
Well, it's the right areas that Taimur has been bowling, and if you hit those right areas, it's not easy for the batter to go after you. And in contrary, in the previous over, the batter was fed with golden deliveries to go after them.
Golden deliveries from Golden Sapero. Hope they don't give any more. And this has been a tremendous fight back. And now, if Taimur Ali can just keep a lid on the scoring, keep them to maybe 110, 115 maximum, that is a very chaseable score. Inside out, over point. That is Yasir Kaleem once again at his best.
Class personified, elegantly executed. That is Yasir Kaleem for you. Beautiful. Off pace, in the slot, and comfortably placed.
Well, if you ever shake hands with him, you'll see he has 4 arms like pythons, absolutely huge. And my hand certainly disappears when I shake his. That's where he generates that power and ability to loft the ball. Oh, that was in the slot. He's missed out.
He's trying to go across the line on that occasion. A big boundary towards the onside. He's got to be spot on if he has to clear that.
Yeah, he's disappointed. He he wanted to latch onto that one. That would have gone beyond the roof onto the highway. And this one lofted over extra. Great fielding. Good work there by Odi. And saves a certain boundary. In fact, they've only taken 1 run, Rizwan.
This is something they have to work out on. The running between the wickets has not been impressive. They've got those boundaries time and again, but those singles and doubles, you've got to milk them when they are on offer.
Well, that could be the difference between the two sides. Well, interesting change here, mid-off coming in the circle for Nadir. They're daring him to go over the extra cover ring. And he's done exactly that. In fact, it's going for 6.
No wonder why it's called as the pocket dynamite. Have a look at that shot. Perfect execution of the shot. Coming right off the meat of the bat. Beautiful. You can watch it 100 times, Ahmed.
That high elbow, that elegant follow through. Wonderful shot. 3rd 6 of the evening. It's been a long while coming since Ronak Panoli got out. But you're just bowling in the slot. And Nadir Hussain said, thank you very much. I'll take a big piece of that one into the Sachin Tendulkar stand. Much like the great man himself.
Oh, absolutely. Donning the helmet of Australia, if I'm not wrong there, Ahmed.
I think I know the story behind that, because when Australia came here to tour the UAE to take on Pakistan in 2014 or 2018, one of those tours, Nadir Hussain, I think he was a net bowler for them. So, of course, he made some friends, maybe with the likes of Michael Clarke or Aaron Finch. And I think he got some kit off them. I do remember him telling me this story. Oh, and Safir Tariq has missed the run out with all 3 stumps at his mercy.
Good to see not a dot delivery on that occasion. And a bye in fact taken by the batters of Z Game Strikers.
So a run stolen. And that will conclude the innings. Good outswinger from Taimur Ali. And that was millimeters away. So Z Games will conclude their batting effort with a score of 112 for the loss of 5 wickets. Built on Ronak Panoli's excellent innings of 41. And Yasir Kaleem playing a good cameo as well. 22 of just 13 deliveries.
Well, he did lay the foundation perfectly for Z Game Strikers. Managed to put up a good show here, Ronak Panoli. And towards the end, it was Yasir Kaleem who picked up a couple of boundaries. Have a look at the bowling scorecard. 41 of 21 for Ronak Panoli. Rais, not quite the rise today. 16 of 13 for him. Yasir Kaleem chipped in with 22 of 13. And Nadir with that massive maximum over the covers region. 8 of 3 for him.
Yeah, 8 extras also helping them to go beyond 100. In terms of the bowling, well, a couple of bowlers were very expensive and a couple of bowlers were outstanding for Sapero. Kashif Javed bowled a brilliant spell. Look at that economy rate of just 5.5. Brilliant. Taimur Ali was quite decent as well. And everyone with 1 wicket to their name. Irfan bouncing back well in his second spell as well. And Mohammad Azhar getting the big wicket of Mohammad Nadeem. So it's a target of 113 for Golden Sapero. A very chaseable score. And let's see what will happen in the run chase in a few minutes' time. Till then, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to all our viewers. We are in for a cracker of a contest. It's the 30th Bukhatir League S10 2024 powered by Fan Code. And we have an interesting chase coming up for you. Golden Sapero versus Z Game Strikers. Winning the toss, Golden Sapero elected to bowl first. And Z Game Strikers were off to a flyer. 50 of the first 3 overs. But they've managed to pull things back in control. They need 13 of 60 deliveries. It's not going to be an easy one, but it'll be interesting to see how they will channel their innings. And joining me in the comm box is my dear friend Ahmed Khwaja. Welcome back.
Good evening, Rizwan. Yes, absolutely. We've had a few one-sided games in the S10 so far, but this one, I think it's going to be a bit of a cliffhanger. Very chaseable score, very experienced batting lineup of Golden Sapero. It's going to be against the young Z Game Strikers side. They have plenty of quality in their bowling as well. So it's going to be a tight contest. Good to see the momentum swinging between the two sides throughout the first innings.
We could see that pendulum swing quite often in the first innings. Golden Sapero with a lot of vintage players in their campaign, and it will be a test against the young guns.
Oh, absolutely. And they should. You can expect a better fielding effort as well from Z Games. So let's see. Mohammad Imran Odi, very, very dangerous player. If he gets going, he will make mincemeat of this target of 113. But if he gets going, that's a big if. Sometimes he can be a bit hit and miss. Ali Abid opening alongside him. So interesting move. It's a combination of the blaster and the technician. Danish Qureshi, outstanding swing bowler with the new ball. Cracked hard behind point. And it beats the cover sweeper. That's the way he goes, Mohammad Imran Odi.
What a wonderful start for Golden Sapero. We are here for a wonderful match. Imran Odi getting off the mark with a boundary. We have one Odi in the commentary box. Is Uwais Ali. It's Imran Odi with the batter out there.
It wasn't a bad delivery by any means, just on a length. But cracked behind point. And the cover sweeper, no chance. I would have thought maybe they could have used Nilansh Keswani with the new ball, maybe from the other end, with the longer onside boundary. Danish getting that hint of movement. Third man is in the circle. He has a cover sweeper and a deep square leg. In swinger this time, very full, and caught Imran Odi by surprise.
Swinging in the air. Wonderful delivery from Danish Qureshi. He's one such batter who will fight it out, Ahmed. I've seen him bowl at various venues, and he takes up that challenge and he tries to get that wicket as well.
Oh, absolutely. Danish Qureshi is pure class through and through. The only issues with him sometimes can be fitness. That is where sometimes perhaps his body has let him down. Otherwise, no debate over his skills. Toe end of the bat. And a brilliant catch. It's the pocket rocket, Nadir Hussain.
Well, you can't keep that man away from the cameras. I tell you what, irrespective of the format that he plays, whether it is batting department or the bowling department, Nadir will rise to the occasion. Have a look at that catch. Wonderfully held on to it. And a big wicket. Odi will have to depart.
Well, Odi, no overdrive from him tonight. Gone for 4, it's 4 for 1. And very busy between the wickets. Super athlete. Let's see if he can get going tonight. Danish Qureshi with the early breakthrough. But it was more the fielder's wicket, to be quite honest. Nicely square driven, but couldn't beat Nadeem. Oh, taking the long way around. And thankfully, he got in the way of the ball. Otherwise, could have been in danger.
Coming back to that catch, converting those half chances, ensuring getting that price scalp, well, that is absolutely brilliant. For me, that could be a game changer.
Well, the biggest example was that of Yasir Kaleem. He should have been out first ball, dropped at point, and he went on to make a quick fire 20 odd. And they were really struggling after Ronak got out. So catches, as they say, win matches. Up his drive and beats the mid off. Lovey will catch up to it eventually. And they'll take 2.
Another prolific batter, Ali Abid, usually plays for TVSL. Great character. And he's got a lot of skill set that he plays different formats, has been associated with TVSL for a very, very long time, knocking on the doors of the UAE team as well.
A brilliant player, especially off the back foot. Square of the wicket on both sides, very strong. And he's got a very mature head on his shoulders. One of the leaders in the squad, has captained many sides. And you can bank on him to play according to the match situation. Meanwhile, a tidy first over from Danish, 8 for 1. Will be sharing the new ball with Danish. Left arm spinner, but very accurate, very intelligent, and very good in the power play. Long on, deep mid wicket in place. So let's see if Ali Abid and Taimur Ali look to challenge him on the onside. He's tall for a spinner as well, so gets that overspin. Got away with that one. That was near the tram line.
That was an arm delivery from Nilansh. Has got a lot of field coverage on the offside, long boundary on the onside. That's exactly what they would be eyeing at. This is skied up in the air, but falls in no man's land. They settle for a single.
Yeah, didn't quite commit to that lofted shot, Ali Abid, and perhaps that saved him. He's not a natural hitter in the air, so to speak. Although he bats in the top 4, likes to play orthodox shots all along the carpet. Taimur Ali, on the other hand, I think he'll fancy himself against Nilansh. Very smartly bowled, quicker one into the pads, and all they'll get is 1.
But in pursuit of 113 runs here, Gold and Sapero, they need fireworks from both the ends to cross the line and get those 2 points on board. They need scores coming from Abid as well as Taimur.
Yeah, only 3 deliveries remaining in the mandatory power play. Whippy towards the wideish long on region. They will only take 1. Well, once again, the running between the wickets. That's just not on here, Rizwan.
There's so much of a vacant area that could have easily been a couple of runs. In fact, had it been Ronak Panoli, he would have definitely run for 3, I would say. But bit slow on that occasion, Golden Sapero.
Oh, what a shot from Taimur Ali. Backing away, opening up the offside, and perfectly placed between the 2 fielders.
Cracking shot from Taimur. Have a look at that. Little bit of width on offer and a poor bit of fielding there as well. That should have been stopped.
Yeah, even I was wondering how did that get through. Well, it was a misfield at cover point. So it hasn't been a bad over by Nilansh by any means. And when do they take the floating power play? I think they might just hang on to it for a while. Oh, cutting it from the stumps, and he's got it very fine. And will beat Rais Ahmed into the fence. Unlucky boundary conceded. And Golden Sapero 19 for 1 after 2. In progress, a target of 113 for Golden Sapero. They haven't quite set the world on fire in the power play. Well, Danish Qureshi, he's back into the attack. That can only mean that they've taken the floating power play, but from the field setting, it doesn't seem so. So Danish will just complete his spell with the field spread. Cover sweeper. Long off, long on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg. Third man and fine leg in the ring. So interesting move being made here by Z Games to use his second over immediately here, Rizwan.
Well, the current run rate is just under 10, but then the required is about 11.75. With the kind of batting lineup, they are beautiful delivery, right on the money. This is what Danish Qureshi is known for.
Well, not only did he save his wicket, he saved his toes. That was honing in. Brilliant from Danish. That's why I'm such a big fan of this lad. He's got all the abilities you need in a top quality fast bowler.
Time out 9 of 4 for him. Ali Abid, 6 of 6, just playing the second fiddle there. Ali Abid.
Oh, trying to really smash that. It was full, but that is the quality of Danish. He has that extra gear, that extra pace to beat you all ends up.
And the variations that he produces are quite incredible. He knows what to do, when to do, and you've seen that in the previous over as well. Getting that price scalp of OD.
You can just sense the frustration coming in for the two batters at the crease. Required run rate has gone above 12. A brilliant change of length. Caught him by surprise, and yet another priceless dot ball.
Beautiful stuff from Danish Qureshi, continuing his good form, and rightly so. Yasir Kaleem having a quick silent communication in sign language perhaps with Danish Qureshi. You often get to see that Ahmed, the wicket keepers behind the stumps, gesturing to the bowlers.
Oh, absolutely. Brilliant on drive, but there is protection in the deep. And only going to be one. That's better. The fielding may well be the difference between the two teams.
Oh, absolutely. They're young, they're talented, they're athletic. They've got everything that you need to perform, and rightly so, doing a wonderful job in the field as well. You could see what Nadir has done, and exactly the players replicating the same.
Oh, this has gone straight up. It will be a difficult caught and bowled. Oh, great effort from Nilansh coming in from extra cover, putting the dive in, and it's gone down, but full marks for the effort once again.
Well, absolutely, Ahmed. I mean, irrespective whether the catch was taken or not, it's the effort that should be highly appreciated there from Nilansh, the young gun. Yet again, have a look at that. Went high up in the air. He did try to come underneath the ball, and just towards it, fag end, almost got his hands towards it.
Yeah, never really got there, did he? Just fingernail stuff at best. Oh, he'll have to reload that one. Trying that off cutter. Didn't quite get the length right. But one thing that Z Games have done really well is not conceded too many boundaries in the first 3 overs.
Especially in the power play, absolutely. This is what I say in a T10 format. Talk about the T20 formats. It's the power play. That's where you have to milk as many boundaries as possible, and they managed to tie the shoelaces off Golden Sapero.
Oh, brilliant Yorker, but straight to fine leg. And that was a needless throw and conceded overthrows for nothing. But an excellent spell from Danish Qureshi. 25 for 1. Well, plenty of batting still to come for Golden Sapero, but they need some momentum to come into this run chase. The likes of Nasir Faraz, Mohammad Azhar can strike the ball. Abdul Malik, well, he can hit a big shot as well. But they certainly need something from Ali Abid and Taimur Ali here. They've taken a fair while. Partnership up to 21 runs. But that required run rate has ballooned up to 12.6 runs per over. It looks like we're going to see yet more spin coming in from Z Games. Danial Liaquat, one of your favorites.
He's cool as cucumber. Whenever you look at him, irrespective of the kind of game it is, let it be a high intensity clash or a pressure game, he's always cool, just like MS Dhoni.
Well, that's a great comparison to draw on. Oh, caught and bowled, but not quite. And a lucky escape for Ali Abid.
That was hit really, really hard, and if he had to calculate the reaction time, it would have been minus 0.000. I don't know what to call it, but a good effort there in the end from Danial.
Yeah, just a pure reflex. Either they stick or they don't. Look at that. He's right on the money, wicket to wicket, no width offered. 404, the number on his back. I'm sure there's a story behind that.
Definitely. We should wait and ask him when we get to meet him. Goes aerial. An opportunity there, and it's been taken. Ronak Panoli taking a good catch.
Fantastic bowling and a good running catch. So Danial Liaquat immediately effective, bowling it into the pitch. Hint of grip, genuine top edge. And Ronak Panoli was never going to grasp that one. So they're chipping away in terms of the wickets here. Taimur Ali tried, but to no avail. 26 for 2.
Right then in comes Kashif Javed, one of your favorites, Ahmed, bowled really well today.
Yeah, we all have our favorites. I've not seen his batting before though. I'm hoping to be pleasantly surprised. But Danial Liaquat, excellent start to his spell. An early wicket always boosts your confidence, gets you engaged. Firing one in, but down the leg side. Very nice, clean take there from Yasir Kaleem. I often feel his keeping is underrated. Everyone knows his powerful batting, but he's a very fine glove man. And gently pushed towards long on for a single, but singles will not do it for them, Rizwan.
As we speak, with those dot deliveries and wickets and those singles, the required run rate is mounting over 13.42, and they need a boundary in every single over to be in the contest.
Well, Ali Abid has been in there from ball one. He's looked scratchy, yet to find his rhythm. Oh, that's up in the air, extra cover on the edge of the ring. If he was in that catching position, it would have been right down his gullet.
Well, trying to fabricate a shot there, didn't quite time it, and lucky for him, it was not close to Ronak Panoli on that occasion.
Outstanding over coming in from Danial Liaquat. He's taking the game away from the opposition. Oh, brilliant. Just brilliant. Only 4 runs conceded. 29 for 2. Just 7.3. Mohammad Abu Bakr coming on to bowl here. Another very good fast bowler. Strapping lad, plenty of pace, swings the ball. Let's see if he can get going tonight. Plenty of protection on the onside. Oh, well, just when I praise somebody, there must be something wrong with me, Rizwan.
Well, it does happen, and it has happened to me quite a lot of times. But if you look at that, he's trying to give himself a bit of room and trying to follow the batter there, Abu Bakr. Didn't quite get his line right.
Another eye-catching take from Yasir Kaleem. It's good to see him being the wicket-keeper of the side. Oh, nothing you can do with that one. Followed the batter. And Ali Abid, run a ball 9. Well, this innings is not going anywhere. In fact, moved on to 10. But that's not helping the side here, Rizwan.
Well, you can't do that, especially in a S10 format. You've got to be scoring at least at about 160, 170 to be in the contest. And in pursuit of 113, that is not going to help you for sure.
It's been a lackluster batting effort, to say the least, from GS. Heaved towards square leg, but there is protection. And they've just not been able to find the boundary consistently enough.
With the passing of every single delivery, whether they're scoring a single or a double, the required run rate is just going up and above, out of the reach of the batters.
Yeah, and the worrisome part is I don't see the intent to play a big shot either. They're just nudging it around or missing completely. They're allowing the bowlers to dictate terms. Oh, this has gone up, and mid-off will settle and complete a simple catch. So Ali Abid's poor innings comes to an end.
Trying to go big, didn't quite find the connection, didn't quite come from the meat of the bat, and good delivery and straight into the hands of Lovepreet Singh Bajwa. Look at that, comfortably taken, as if he's just taking a walk in the park, Lovepreet Singh. Ali Abid will have to depart after scoring 10 of 11, and Golden Sapero are in deep trouble, 32 for 3.
Or cracked away behind point. Well, that's what we wanted to see a lot earlier. And it's come through in the form of Nasir Faraz.
That's the intent that you need to have, especially in a shortest format of the game. A good shot, a little bit of width on offer, and Nasir Faraz, he's deposited that to a boundary.
What a beautiful shot. Great balance and all along the carpet. Technically sound. Bats too low in the order for me, especially in the 10 over format, because he's so good under pressure. Plays in that key number 4, number 5 sort of role. But 77 needed of 32, required run rate nearing 15. Perhaps asking too much of him.
Oh, absolutely. It's that foundation that they did not get in the power play, which is actually a cause of concern for Golden Sapero. Nasir has just arrived at the crease, a lot of responsibility on his shoulders, wayward delivery down the leg. That will be an additional extra added to the total. And yet again, coming back to what you mentioned, Yasir Kaleem doing a phenomenal job behind the stumps.
Well, he could be player of the match just for his keeping alone. Look at that. He saved at least 10 to 12 runs. He's a bit frustrated with his bowlers, but he's done a terrific job.
I think it's going to be Ronak Panoli with the MVP kind of. He's taking the catch as well with the runs he scored.
Beautifully laced towards deep point, but this time Ronak very smartly has put that sweeper fielder out there, cutting off that boundary. So he's done a good job. He's looked switched on, engaged, good bowling changes, great innings. Ronak Panoli showing some leadership qualities, and that's a great sign for the UAE.
Oh, absolutely. Ambidextrous, batting with the left, batting with the right hand, throwing with the left, and is there every time the team needed him.
A very good left arm spinner as well. Nicely struck and beats the mid off. Well, a rare misfield, and it will cost them 4 runs. Spoiling a decent over from Abu Bakr. 42 for 3 at the halfway stage. Pushed it towards mid-wicket, but looking for 2. And that's much more like it. Where was this intent earlier in the innings, Rizwan?
Absolutely. That should have been there from ball 1. When you have 60 legal deliveries, Nasir showing that intent from ball 1, coming in a bit late. 69 required of 29, unless and until they get an over of 20 to 25, couple of overs, that's when they will be back in the game. But at this juncture of the game, it's pretty much in the favor of ZKM strikers.
Beautiful shot, but couldn't find the gap behind point. Yeah, you're absolutely right. He's looking busy at the crease, timing the ball well. 68 of 28. I think not even one. They'll need a couple of big overs. And even then it will be touch and go. And this man is not going to let go. That is for sure. Upishly driven, but there is a man out in the deep. Of course, Nadir Hussain all alone at deep mid wicket. And he's enough. That's all you need.
Well, 67 required of 27. You've seen that happening at the international podium, not at the domestic circuit. You need those AB de Villiers and Kyron Pollards to display them. Hit hard, straight down the ground. That will be a boundary.
Well, you mentioned AB and Kyron Pollard. Nasir Faraz, can you replicate something in that vein? Bit of a half tracker from Daniel and easily put away towards long on for a boundary.
Good shot from Nasir. Well, this is what it is, and playing, showing that intent from ball one. Nasir Faraz, we know how destructive it could be. That is a leading edge and falls in no man's land.
He has this uncanny ability to get that variable bounce from the middle of the pitch. Must be the way he lands the seam. He's a difficult bowler to hit away consistently. But it's been a better over for GS. Oh, very lucky he didn't get stumped there. Got some bat on it. 1 for 14. Another outstanding spell from a Z Games bowler. 52 for 3. Death overs roll to him. But I could barely recognize him without his hair. He's gone for the buzz cut. Maybe as summer is coming around.
Well, could be a possibility, but one of my favorite bowlers as well, Mohammad Taimur Bhatti.
He's brilliant. He really is. Oh, beautiful ramp. And that's going all the way for 6. A touch of genius from Kashif Javed.
Done well with the ball and doing pretty well with the bat as well. Look at that shot, ram shot coming from the blade, using the pace on offer and comfortably placed. That is Kashif for you. Having a wonderful night tonight.
He certainly is. He deserves a promotion in the batting order. Playing a decent hand. Just giving them some hope. 55 of 23. Required run rate of 14.4. And they've started well. A 6 off the first ball. High full toss. Backward point. Takes a simple catch. Waiting for the leg umpire. He says the height is fine. And Kashif Javed is taken apart by the commentator's curse.
Good wicket. Nilansh Keshwani picking up that quite comfortably. Just like Lovepreet Singh Bajwa earlier.
So a promising innings comes to a premature end. Golden Sapero 58 for 4. Situation here. Run rate up to 15 runs per over. Oh, brilliant Yorker from Bhatti. Nicely played. A misfield at extra cover and they'll take a chance. The direct hit could have had him in trouble.
Couple of runs. Lovepreet Singh Bajwa there. Trying to get those singles and doubles, but the required run rate, as we were talking about, Ahmed, is just out of reach.
Absolutely, especially without a set batter. And Temur Bhatti has that extra pace, difficult to get away. There you can see just rushing on to the batter. Nowhere near in the position to execute that pull shot. So Z Games on their way to victory, but it's not settled quite yet.
Beaten for pace completely. That's exactly what Taimur does. The variations that he brings in, and especially a bowler of that caliber, when you're belted for a maximum of the first delivery, he will find opportunities to come back strongly.
Only conceded 3 runs since. Nicely played, but couldn't quite get it fine enough. Frustration for Nasir Faraz. He's played really well, but had no support.
Well, they can head back home, do their homeworks right. They've got a lot of, it's a big tournament. You've got a lot of matches that you have coming up. You can iron out your problems, understand what went right, what went wrong, and come back strongly in the upcoming matches. That's what you can do.
Oh, absolutely. 7 matches in the round robin stage. This time he was ready for the short pitch delivery, but there is protection in the deep. A tidy over from Bhatti. Good comeback after being hit for 6. 63 for 4. Do something. Required run rate just below 17 runs per over. So they have to take a chance against the spinner here. Oh, punched in the gap. Well, a good start to the over. 4 runs for Safir.
Nilansh was expensive in the first over. He did come to bowl in the power play, gave away 10 runs. Didn't start off really well in the second over. He's got to be watchful just to ensure he gets those runs under control. Not an easy task still yet, but you never know.
Oh, brilliant sweep coming in from Safir Tariq. Well over square leg for 6.
Well, remember that's the longer side of the boundary, viewers, and he's cleared it with ease. Safir Tariq showing some firepower here towards the fag end of the innings.
Well, a good start to the floating power play. 10 runs off the first 2 deliveries. Have they left it a bit too late for that big over?
Well, 40 of 16. If they can manage to get anything under 25, another 15 runs, or under 30, will still try to fancy their chances, Golden Sapero, but they need those runs in the next 4 deliveries.
40 of 16 is very doable, Rizwan. Oh, quicker one. He'll be frustrated he didn't crash that through the covers.
Absolutely. Arm delivery coming in from Nilansh, known to mix up his deliveries. A young lad entices the batsman to go after him.
Oh, brilliant. Good comeback after being hit for 10. And that equation becomes more and more difficult. They haven't been able to latch on to that one bowled into the pitch. Oh, that's 4. In the gap. Crashed to the extra cover fence.
Beautiful shot from Nasir Faraz. Hit really hard and raced away towards the boundary there. Ahmed, will come back to the question that I would like to ask you. In a T10 format, what do you consider is supposed to be a good economical rate?
Chip down the ground and over. Great effort from Lovepreet. He tried to flip it back into the playing surface, but the ball just settled on the boundary rope and makes it a 6. So 29 needed of 12 balls. Game on. Just need a bit more force on that throw, and he would have saved 5 runs for the side.
For sure, 100%. Wonderful effort from Lovepreet Singh Bajwa.
Well, this is the crucial over. Taimur Bhatti. Oh, and he slammed it. No look. Down the ground for 6. Wow.
Well, we've got a game on. All of a sudden, the pendulum shift happening here into the favor of Golden Sapero. What a wonderful previous over, and starts off with the maximum of the first delivery. Well, we've got a game on, definitely.
Absolutely latched onto that one. And now the body language has changed for Z Games. And now the Golden Sapero dugout is making some noise. 23 of 11. That is maybe 50-50 down the middle, or maybe 60% towards the bowling side.
The good thing is the runs are coming from both the ends, Ahmed. Not just from Tariq, even from Nasir Faraz, which is a positive thing for Golden Sapero.
What a blinder he's played. 21 of just 7 deliveries. And Taimur Bhatti, once again his first ball dispatched for 6. Heave towards mid-wicket. And it goes for 6 again. What is happening?
A twist in the tail, 2 back-to-back maximums, and all of a sudden it is shifting in the favor of Golden Sapero. You don't need Kieron Pollards here. You don't need AB de Villiers. You have Safir Tariq and Nasir Faraz doing the job for Golden Sapero.
Goodness me. What a thriller of a finish. We were hoping to have one in this match, and we've gotten it. Thanks to the brilliance of Safir Tariq. 27 of 8. Let me remind you, he used to play for Z Game Strikers. So the case of the X hitting back.
Well, Safir Tariq. And he's making it look so easy. Those 2 maximums back to back on the trot. And all of a sudden, the pendulum shift is actually holding on to Golden Sapero.
I think the pendulum has swung off its hinge. 17 of 10. Sliced towards the cover sweeper. Takes the catch. Brilliantly held. Another twist in the tail.
Well, what a match we are witnessing here. I'm pretty much optimistic. All the viewers are enjoying the contest here at the Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. Yet again, the pocket dynamite. Nadir takes a blinder. A good catch, dismissing Safir Tariq after putting up a wonderful show. He departs after scoring 27 of 9, and we have a game on.
Abdul Malik, powerful striker of the ball. And now, left hand, right hand combination makes it even more tricky for the bowler here, Rizwan.
Well, absolutely. 17 of 9. He's got those 3 deliveries. Can he do something special, Taimur Bhatti? He needs to give enough for the bowler towards that final death over. In comes Taimur.
Onto the body, past the keeper. Fine leg giving chase. And he'll pull it in. How many have they taken? They've taken 2. And Nasir Faraz wanted 3 as well. 15 of 8. Leg buys. It doesn't matter how they come.
Well, as long as they're coming, irrespective whether it's a bye or off the blade, at this juncture, it's the team runs that matter the most. And all of a sudden, it looks like it could be anybody's game from here on.
Well, 2 deliveries remaining. Abdul Malik needs to treat them as 2 free hits. Just get 1-6 and they'll be in the game. Then Nasir Faraz can finish it off. But they need 1 boundary here from Abdul Malik. Chipped over the covering. Only going to be 1. So he's done the next best thing. He's given the strike to Nasir Faraz.
Will Nasir go for a maximum or will he take a single? We'll have to wait and watch, but anything in the slot is one such batter who would cash onto it, given Abdul Malik also can hit big.
Well, that will be the dilemma. Does he want to go for a big shot or does he want to keep the strike for the next over? 13 or 12 in the last over is very doable, but you don't want to get out at this stage. Expect a Yorker coming in from Bhatti. Cover sweeper moves towards point. Deep third in position as well. He's just flayed it towards long on and he wants to keep the strike for the final over. 13 needed of the last 6. Who will get the unlucky number? 100 up for Golden Sapero. Well, it was 55 needed of 22, Rizwan, and now it's down to the final 6.
13 of 6. We were talking about in the previous innings during the fielding of Golden Sapero, those singles and doubles, the misfields, which could be the changer, which could be the differentiator between these two teams. You could win by that single run, Ahmed.
And of course, the runs saved by Yasir Kaleem with his keeping as well. All these 1%ers make all the difference. It's going to be Nadir Hussain who's standing at the bowling mark. And yes, he's been handed the ball. So one of your favorites will need to step up here.
The vintage cricketer, given that responsibility, he's done that.
Hang on. Why are you calling him the vintage cricketer? Is it because he's a bit bald?
Not really. Well, he's played a lot of cricket in the domestic circuit. That's where I'm comparing him with his experience, Nadir Hussain.
Yeah, I don't believe you, but fair enough. Here we go. Let's take a look at the field. Wideish long off, long on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg, and the deep extra cover. Third man is square in the circle, fine leg square but in the circle. Swing and a miss from Nasir Faraz. Dot ball.
This is what Nadir Hussain is known for. All the time, every time, he's always stepped up to the occasion, Nadir. And Ronak Panoli doing the right thing, giving that responsibility and the onus on to Nadir.
Well, Nasir, that was full and in the slot. I think he's kicking himself that he didn't lay bat on it. So he needs to reload, forget about it. 13 needed of 5. They need 1-6 here. Down the leg side, great stop from Yasir Kaleem, waiting for the umpire signal. Leg buys, brilliant Yorker from Nadir Hussain.
Yasir Kaleem doing a fantabulous job here for his team. Yet again, saving those runs. Have a look at that. Drifting down the leg, off the pad. And Yasir Kaleem doing what he does quite often.
That is outstanding from Yasir Kaleem. Saved at least 2 or 3 runs, if not 5. So Abdul Malik, left-hander with the shorter onside boundary. 12 needed of 4. Nadir Hussain undoubtedly will try to move the ball away from him. Third man is in the circle. Backward point, cover point. There is a deep extra cover for Nadir Hussain, but I think he'll adjust that, or will he leave him there? He's pushed the cover sweeper out. He needs to bring someone into the circle to complete the 4 fielders. So they've let the cover point fielder remain in the circle. Okay, here we go. 12 needed of 4. Steps across, lofted, long on. Just one bounce.
A wonderful over from Nadir. What a brilliant over so far. 3 deliveries and right on the money.
Well, there is a polite inquiry for the run out, but I think Abdul Malik got his bat down in time. What an over he's bowled. Let's take a look. Oh, we need to rewind that. This could be close. I think he's just... Oh, he's out. Well, Abdul Malik, what a silly dismissal. And that is a wicket gifted to Z Games.
Well, it's all happening here. It's all happening here. Abdul Malik just could not get back in time. He will have to depart after scoring 1 of 2 deliveries. And they need 12 now from 3.
Nasir Faraz in the spotlight. Nadir Hussain in the spotlight. It's a 1v1 tussle between Z Games and Golden Sapero. He's pulled it. 1 bounce. And it beats the square leg for a boundary. Some hope for Golden Sapero.
Well, Nasir Faraz cashing on that opportunity. Half tracker deposited towards the mid-wicket region. Is there a twist in the tail? We still have 2 deliveries, 8 required. Remember, it's the longer side of the boundary on the onside.
Well, the fielder made a hash of it. 8 needed of 2. 2 boundaries or a 6 and a double. Wow, what a match. The S10 has come alive tonight.
He's got to be watchful of any extras, any outside edges towards the deep third region. Has got to ensure it's not offering that pace, Nadir Hussain.
Yeah, pace off is the name of the game, isn't it? You're spot on. Let's see if he's reading the game as well, just like you are, Rizwan. He's been in this kind of situation many times over the years. Like you mentioned, he's a vintage cricketer. And he enjoys the contest. That's the great thing about it. So let's tell you about the field. Deep mid wicket, long on, deep square leg, deep extra cover and a wideish long off. Cover sweeper in the circle and backward point third man in the circle. Fine leg in the circle. And he's crashed it over point. 1 bounce for 4. It's happening for Golden Sapero.
What a shot that is from Nasir. He's raced down to 33 or 15. That was hit like a tracer bullet. Have a look at that. Beautiful. Cleared the infield with ease. Marginally away from that fence.
Well, it was literally, like you mentioned, a couple of inches from being a 6. And could that be the difference between victory and defeat? It could have been 2 from 1, but it's 4 from 1 now.
Well, Nasir Faraz, he has put up a show here. And definitely they'll go back and do the homework. They would probably prefer to have him play up the order in the upcoming matches.
He's played an absolute blinder. He came in at number 5 in an S10 game. Final ball of the match. 4 needed of 1. Nadir v Nasir. Here we go. He's hit it straight, but it's not going to clear, and long off takes the catch. Z game striker snatch victory from almost certain defeat and heartbreak for Golden Sapero and Nasir Faraz.
He'll be extremely disappointed there, Nasir Faraz. He's put up a show. Well done, young man. You've got to be proud of what you've done. It was in the slot, didn't quite time it. An off-pace delivery coming from the vintage Nadir and straight into the hands of Danish.
Well, just like vintage wine, he's aged perfectly. And it's a narrow victory for Z Games and a heartbreaking loss for Golden Sapero. In the end, Z Games strikers have won by just 3 runs. What a match we witnessed tonight here at the Bukhatir League S10. That is the final tally for Golden Sapero. Some starts, but nobody kicking on. Nasir Faraz with a brilliant 33 of 616. And it was that man, Safir Tariq, with that blitzkrieg, 27 of just 9 deliveries, who got them back into the match. Well, in terms of the bowling, Dania Liaquat and Danish Qureshi were outstanding. Taimur also doing a decent job too for 25. Nadir Hussain coming through in the clutch when they had to defend 13 runs, just conceding 8 runs and picking up a wicket on the final ball of the match. Well then, match summary of a pulsating game number 6 of the Bukhatir S10. It was Z Game strikers who batted first, posted a score of 112 thanks to the brilliance of Ronak Panoli and Yasir Kaleem. 1 wicket apiece for Kashif Javed, Abdul Malik and Taimur Ali. And in response, Golden Sapero came oh so close, just falling short by 3 runs. Nasir Faraz and Safir Tariq with 2 brilliant knocks. 2 wickets for Taimur Bhatti and 1 apiece for Abu Bakr and Nadir Hussain as Z Game strikers just got over the line and won by 3 runs. Well, that's it from the comm box. Now we go downstairs where Rizwan Rahman will be conducting the post-match presentation. I, for one, would love to know who is the player of the match tonight.
Surya bro.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the post-match presentation of the 30th Bukhatir S10 League 2024, powered by FanCode. Firstly, I would like to thank Sharjah Cricket and all its administration involved behind the scenes for such a wonderful tournament. We would like to thank our sponsors, powered by sponsor and official streaming partner FanCode, event partner TCM, support sponsor Avasook.com. In match number 6, Z Games defeated Golden Sapero by 3 runs. Commencing ahead, we'll be moving on towards the awards for the night, and the award will be presented by Tehseen Javed, a match referee. Our Sook player of the match goes to none other than Panoli for his 41 runs off 21 deliveries. A wonderful batting display, creating the pyrotechnics here at the Sharjah International Stadium, lighting up the stadium. Ronak, you do it time and again. What is the secret behind this?
Firstly, I'm glad that we got over the line. It's just about maximizing the power play. When the ball's hard, comes onto the bat pretty well. So, I enjoy playing the pacers up front and, just making the most out of the two fielders being outside the circle.
After the power play, was the ball holding on a little bit? Was there sort of numbness on the wicket? What did you feel about it?
Look, the ball got soft, so sometimes the ball was a bit too paced. Some balls were skidding on and staying low. Some balls were sticking and gripping a little bit for the spinners as well. So it was a bit hard to get the boundaries after the power play. I think they bowled pretty well as well. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think we got to a decent total, which was 112, and glad that we defended that.
Tell me about Yasir Kalim, who's done a phenomenal job behind the wickets. He's comfortably saved about close to 10-12 runs.
Look, I think he's one of the best keepers in the country. Even though he's nearing maybe 35, 36, but he's still athletic. He moves around pretty well, and he's a good person to have on the field to just give me some inputs, and fantastic player.
One last question before you go. Last tour, what was going on in your mind? We know the pocket dynamite, Nadir. Was that on your mind already?
Yeah, I was thinking of how to get him into the game earlier to bowl, but unfortunately I couldn't. I'm glad that I gave him that last over, and I think he used the wicket and used the conditions to his advantage, and I think he bowled a fantastic last over to get us over the line.
Well, thank you so much for entertaining us, and all the best for your upcoming matches.
Thank you so much.
Well, that was Panoli, a destructive batter from Z Game Strikers. That's all we have from the post-match presentation, and we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Good night and God bless.